NewGenGamers.com.
Alright, we are taking a look now at Excitebike. This is a early look at the Nintendo's early sports library, where they took a motocross rider and just let you play around on a track with him.
Yeah, and this is a really fun game. Really fun.
Now this is the race portion of the game.
Yeah, you can also design your own tracks. You can also do time trials.
Oh, I always love the design your own track portion. You always make the most evil track possible and see if you can do it.
Yeah, we might take a look at that here once we race some races. And you can cut off your opponents and wreck them, and you can also get wrecked yourself, so you have to be careful of where you are.
Yeah, they really did a lot with this engine. I mean, Oh, looks like we have a collision here.
Yeah, I was trying to wreck him. Ooh. And as you wreck, you got to get back on your bike. So if you hit the buttons, your guy will get back on his bike faster. You have to try not to overheat. So if you press the B button, you'll use your turbo, but you'll overheat if you hold it too long. So you have to switch back to your regular throttle, which is the A button. And you can hit the little men running across the road, which I always really enjoyed. Maybe that was just the sick sadistic side of me, but I was 6, and hey,
the winner is you.
A winner is me. And so there's only a couple tracks, but they're all really fun. And I love that pause sound, by the way.
Yeah, you can
Let me try wrecking someone here. There we go.
Nice.
Yeah, that's the key to staying ahead of the competition. Now, one thing about this is you're not actually racing these guys. They're not holding any positions. You're racing a time, and so you just need to finish the course within specific amounts of time, and the other riders don't really matter. So you just try and avoid them or wreck them for fun.
They just added in there for
Bam.
extra. Ooh, that was a mistake.
That was a risky move, but I think it was worth it in the end.
Because you ran him down.
Yeah, all right. So this was.
Now, we were discussing the early Nintendo strategy here.
Yeah, this was another great early arcade success for them, following up the successes that they were having with Donkey Kong and some other early stuff.
And this was also one of their early NES titles, like one of their first ones.
Yeah.
I believe, if my facts are straight, that this was a launch title. There was 18 games that they launched with the NES, and this, I believe, was one of them. So Excitebike really was the only racer in the early portion of the NES's lifespan here in America.
Yeah, and especially from Nintendo, they never really got into racing games a whole lot. Although they did do a follow-up of this called Mario Excitebike on the Satellaview online service in Japan. But it was only available in Japan and only through that service, but it had all the Mario characters in Excitebike, which I've never played that, but would be really interested to, but it's not available, so I wish Nintendo would re-release it.
There was a 64 follow-up as well.
There was, but it was done by Left Field Productions, which was Nintendo's, one of their Dream Team efforts for the N64. So that is interesting that they brought that back. And then they also have done the Excite Truck game now for Wii, which it's kind of gotten away from this, whereas the Mario Excitebike game was a side-scrolling game like this one.
Nice, you landed on his head.
Oh yeah, that's one of the best tactics. So the N64 version as well was 3D. It was a 3D version, so it was different as well. So this one and the Super Nintendo one in Japan were really the only ones that played like this.
Gotta love the early Nintendo music too.
Yeah, it's so simple, but all the themes are really catchy. And that was something that a lot of these early game designers had to do was not only did they have to program the game and write the entire game code, they also had to do their own music. And you'll notice with Nintendo's titles, and especially Shigeru Miyamoto's, the music is really good. And Shigeru Miyamoto wrote most of those songs. The Mario theme, the Zelda theme, the Donkey Kong theme that we heard earlier.
Oh, there was a guy that wrote that actually is credited with that.
Oh, really?
I can't remember his name right now. Somebody on our YouTube comments left us the actual name.
Oh, really? So Miyamoto didn't write that song?
It wasn't Miyamoto. It was another guy. I can't remember what his name is right now.
Okay.
I can look it up in between here.
For the Donkey Kong one.
Just for Donkey Kong, somebody wrote the original Legend of Zelda theme. It wasn't Miyamoto, though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I was actually surprised to hear that. I thought Miyamoto had done them.
Yeah, I did too.
But apparently there was a composer at Nintendo that was making all these great tunes, and no one gave him credit.
Which happened a lot in these Japanese companies. A lot of people didn't get a lot of credit for a lot of things. So we'll keep going back to Shigeru Miyamoto because he is kind of the golden child of the company and always highly regarded, but there were so many people that did so many things that were kind of overlooked and overshadowed.
Yeah, it's too bad that some of these people didn't get noticed beforehand. Do we want to look at
reset this and we'll show the design.
Yeah, let's look at the track editor.
And I'm not sure which team did this game. Whoops. But reset that one more time.
Are you running the track? There we go.
There we go. Now, here you can pick all the different pieces that you can put in the track. So we'll just go ahead and put some crazy stuff in here.
Ooh.
Oh, it's going to get more treacherous yet. No, not that. That.
Oh.
Followed by that.
That's just evil. Now
And
we're going to attempt
those.
to run this course. Now, the whole idea behind when you did this was, you design your track and you see if your friends can finish it. That was the greatest thing.
There. So
yeah,
we'll
go for that.
Go ahead and
Ender?
start that. Now, as I said, I'm not sure who designed this one, but there were several R&D teams at Nintendo that were divided up. So each team worked on different projects.
Yeah, they had different. They were pretty much just called R&Ds, I believe.
Yeah, and Nintendo's now combined all of their R&Ds into one company, just as EAD, which was originally R&D number 3, which was Shigeru Miyamoto's group. So they've combined everything into that one house as far as their in-house first-party stuff.
Now they do have a separate office in Tokyo now. They opened a Tokyo office, which is I'm not sure if they offshooted that after, because it opened in, I believe it was 2004.
Okay.
So
well,
it's more
I
of a
think
recent
they did.
thing.
The EAD conglomeration was in 2005, I think.
Okay.
Will you be the one to witness the birth of the incredible Nintendo Entertainment System? The one to play with Rob, the extraordinary video robot, batteries not included. He helps you tackle even the toughest challenge. Will you be the first to raise the incredibly accurate Zapper and play games like Duck Hunt or action-packed Hogan's Alley and high-flying Kung Fu, each sold separately? Will you be the one to experience the Nintendo Entertainment System? Comes with Rob, Zapper, Control Deck, 2 controllers, Gyromite, and Duck Hunt.